everyone. I wanted to make a video to explain what it is that you're going to do this week. So make sure that you read the lecture. That does count as your textbook for this course, so it's really important that you engage with it. I did want to point out that you can do that two different ways depending on what works best for you. So the first way, obviously, is just the click here to begin. It takes you to sorry, my computer's a little slow. It takes you to the lecture itself and it brings you through things this way. The other option is to download it as a Word document, print it out, and annotate it as you go. That will allow you to maybe engage with it a little bit better. That's something that I do, but that's only because I can't really focus unless I use different colors. If I write on the side, that's what helps me. But if it helps you to go through it the regular way, great. I just wanted to make you aware of that so that way you knew there were different options. So in addition to viewing the lecture, make sure that you engage in the discussion. This discussion is going to focus on an email that was sent, two different prompts. Please, please, please notice that if your last name begins with an A through an N, you're responding to the first email. And if it is O through Z, you're responding to the second email. However, regardless of which email you are supposed to respond to, you are answering 5 questions and then adding on to that. So is the email successful? Is it doing what it is that it needs to do? Is it a good email? Is it not? And the other 4 questions kind of answer that and goes into greater detail. Yes, this is a successful email. It's a good email because so and so. No, it is not a successful good email because whatever. Is it professional in tone and language? Whenever you are writing, you have to think of your audience. Who is it that you are writing to? If you're writing to a friend, the way that you'll talk will be different than if you're talking to a boss, if you're talking to a coworker. It's just by its nature different. So does the email that you're assigned fit that? Will it help will it help the writer reach their intended goal? Will it get them what it is that they are asking for? Why? Is it maybe perfect because they're asking all the right questions, they're doing all the right things, or no, because perhaps there's information missing, or there's grammar, or the tone is wrong, or whatever it may be? Do you think if you were receiving this email as the intended recipient, would you want to give them what it is that they're wanting? Would that email be enough for you, and why? Is there any information that's missing? Are there any grammatical errors? This week looks very strongly at grammar, so that's a big area of that. Once you've answered those 5 questions, I'd say that would be in one paragraph. And then in another paragraph, what is it that you would change? What would you do to make it better? You can even change the email itself. I would recommend, though, that would be kind of after the fact. What would you change and why? And then perhaps change it. When you respond to other people, think about their suggestions, whether they're similar. Please make sure in your responses that your responses are substantive, meaning that they're doing more than saying like, oh, good job, this is great, I totally agree with you. Think of it like a conversation. If you're having a conversation with somebody, you don't want them to just be like, oh yeah, you're right, that's great. I mean, it might make you feel good at the moment, but it's very one-sided. It doesn't spark any discussion. So the idea behind these discussion posts are really to spark discussion. So think about that when you're doing your responses. You do have a quiz. It is fully multiple choice and true or false, meaning I don't have any feedback to give you on this. It's purely on there. So you don't need to wait for me to give you feedback before you have your second attempt. Please note that this quiz does have 2 attempts instead of 3. And then your highest grade will be the one that goes in there. I'm going to create a second video talking about the business writing assignment. But if you have any questions on anything that you have to do this week or anything that's going on, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to help.